There we go.
Good.
All right. Today's Tuesday, November 25th. It's 5:05, and I hereby call the Plympton Board of Health meeting to order. This meeting is being recorded by Area 58 Community Access Media. The recording is not considered an official record. The approved minutes of the meeting will serve as the official record of the proceedings.
Excellent. So, two of you have approved the minutes, and we'll put them at Brad's spot.
They're right
and
there.
then he can look at them when he gets here. So, under approved plans, the last one on the list is 9 Lake Street, and that is now out for installation. And then in the next category, 165 Palmer, all the paperwork has come in on that, the as-bills and everything, so that will go off the agenda. 64 Brook Street, we're still waiting for the as-bills. I sent Joe Webby an email this afternoon reminding him that we were looking for that. 16 Brook Street, I was gonna check with Kevin and I didn't. But I didn't see anything in the file. I think he's only done the bottom hole inspection. I don't believe he's done the final inspection yet, so that'll stay on. And 145 County Road, the as-bills came in yesterday afternoon. Kevin brought them in after he did the final inspection and he signed the COC. So that will be considered off the agenda. Then, the next category, we do have 2 plans to approve. So, do you wanna, you guys can, just 2 of you can
Yeah.
approve them. So the
Yep.
first one would be 11 Heather's Path. Kevin was in this afternoon to make sure that the review engineer's comments were captured on the plan. And he has signed the permit. So, all that's left is, here's the plans if you want to stamp them.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Here's one for you.
there are also 3 variances, so I guess after you look at the plans, make a motion to approve.
Did you say the review engineer had notes or changes or something?
Oh, yeah. From the first plan that he sent in, yeah. But Kevin was, as I say, Kevin was here this afternoon to make sure that all the changes are on this version.
Was it like administrative stuff, like an azimuth, or was it design changes?
Well, let me see. He told the engineer that he needed a waiver for a setback, which he hadn't had, so that came in. He had too much grading over the SAS, so they reduced that. What else? In the soil log, it was listed as, it should have been listed as loamy sand, but it was listed as sandy loam, which I guess I couldn't, you must know the difference, I don't. But
Loamy sand is better.
is
So
loamy sand better than sandy loam? Okay.
yeah, they handicapped himself.
So, he changed that, and then he needed to show the location of the test pit on the plan, which he then corrected that, so. Those were the things. So if you're happy, we make a motion to approve the construction permit 1375 for 11 Heather's Path.
Make a motion, we approve the plans?
Second?
No, wait a minute. Make a motion, we approve the variances first.
Well, you can do the permit first and then the variances.
No, we do the variances first.
So the variances are, to allow a 3-foot groundwater separation instead of 4, asking for this variance to eliminate the need for a pump and to reduce the height of the system. So if you wanna, that's one. The second one is to allow a sieve analysis instead of a perk test. That's another one. And the third one is to allow only 1 test pit instead of 2, asking for this variance because of existing soil and site conditions, therefore also the sieve.
Are we allowed to make a variance for,
On repairs, yes.
no, but for 3 feet groundwater separation? I thought 4 was Title V minimum.
No, you can, on a repair, you can do that.
Okay.
Done it before.
All right. Yep. Check them out.
So then you can, if you agree, you can make a motion and then you can sign the 3 variances and also sign and approve the plan.
Okay, make a motion, we approve the variances.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Just stamp and sign your plans.
I make a motion, we approve the plans.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Looking for those headlights?
I thought I heard someone creeping in.
I know, I did too. Could have been one of the officers. Okay, the next one is 13 Crescent Street. That is also a repair. And this has one variance, and it is to allow 4-foot groundwater separation instead of 5. Asking for this to reduce the height of the mound in the backyard.
Make a motion to accept the variance.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And here are plans. And again, it's a repair, and the only comments the review engineer made were reminding the engineer to submit that variance and to show the grade over the septic tank.
Okay. Okay, yeah. And it does. Okay, I make a motion, we approve the plans.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're flying.
No? Okay, so believe it or not, on to page 2. So, third item down in my continuing quest to talk about supplemental regulations. I have just one change that I wanted to talk about, which is under approval of system inspectors. It says inspectors must be licensed, all Title V inspection reports shall include a water test. I wanted to add the sentence that says, any Title V inspection report submitted without a water test will be marked as incomplete. So, if you guys think that's okay, and I'll run it by the chairman as well before I put that change in.
I thought we had discussed that last meeting. I
We
thought,
had.
yeah, so
Yeah.
Brad was all right with
Yes,
that.
yeah. So we've made really good progress, and there's only really 2 more things that we need to discuss about the supplemental regs, and one of the ones I'm gonna, actually I think they both are something that I gotta talk to Kevin about, but we wanna incorporate the Mass DEP's guidance on accessory dwelling units. But I'm not sure what category that goes under, so I'm gonna ask Kevin for that. And then the other thing is just the discussion that we were gonna have about shared systems. So those are the only 2 things left. And then after after those two things are discussed, then I give the document with our proposed changes to town council, and they review it. And once that comes back from town council, then we go through the process of advertising a
The
hearing.
hearing, yeah.
So, yeah, good progress there. So, that's that. Under perk tests, 76 Center Street, I know it's scheduled, but I don't have any paperwork from the health agent that says it's been done. The second one down, 0 Parsonage Road, that perk test was completed on the 20th of this month, and it did pass. Under new business, we have 15 Cross Street, replace the D-box. That has been done, and Kevin has signed off on that.
Under what address was that?
15 Cross, the
15,
first one
okay.
under new business. So that's done. Katie's, Kevin went to Katie's and talked to them about what the board had decided last meeting, which was that the people who come and get the sample should be the ones to do the sampling,
Mm-hmm.
if you remember.
Yep.
And he said there wasn't any pushback on that. We haven't received another test yet since our last meeting, but you know, when it comes in, I'll let you know.
Yeah, they've been very cooperative and
Yes, very
in
much
this
so.
whole
It
process.
is just a mystery. And then 9 Elm Street, I don't know if you guys were aware, but there was a fire
Yeah.
at 9 Elm Street. So typically, what happens is the owners will go to the building department and ask for a permit for a temporary mobile home,
Right.
which they have done. The temporary mobile home is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. And the health agent is going to go to inspect the temporary hookup
Connection,
between
yeah.
the mobile home and the septic system. And he'll be there at the same time as the building department is doing their inspections of whatever they do. So I guess the goal was to have this all in place before Thanksgiving, so,
Well,
so that was good. So that was 9 Elm. Under new perk tests, we have 373 Main and 0 West. Neither one of those have been scheduled yet. And so then we're down to administrative. So if you want to go in order, we could do the mail.
Sure.
I think you'll be pleased.
Jared will be pleased.
It's only one thing.
Oh, my. Okay, this is from the town administrator yesterday, November 24th, 2025. We're commencing the budget preparation process for fiscal year 2027. Please utilize Excel format and the spreadsheet workbook as you have in the past. If you need anything, let me know. For cost of living adjustments, please use 2.5% for now, understanding that that may be adjusted up or down depending on fiscal outlook. And we're to submit 2 budget proposals, both a level service budget and a level funded budget for this year. And we're to have it in by December 31st,
Yeah, I put
2025.
that on my calendar, and I will make sure that the chairman gets the paperwork he needs in order to complete that.
Okay, so that is all of the mail we have. Jared, if you wanna initial that.
Yes.
Okay.
So what should I tell him? You think we need him?
Unless you think we need them for E-section.
That was the chairman. He says he's not, he won't be around for another 15 minutes or so, so if you
Okay.
don't need him,
Um,
you just tell him to run. Do you need him or not?
I don't think,
I don't think so.
I mean, if there's any votes or anything, we do have a quorum. So,
Okay.
and Kathy, that's you.
Thank you. Then in that case, if you would not mind signing the bills,
Mm.
that would be good. So that was mail. Jared's doing warrants. We don't have anything under the collaborative. We all decided that we weren't going to meet in December for the collaborative.
Oh. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
don't get your hopes up. So, we got nothing there. And then we do kind of have to, out of order, but we do have to talk about us for December as to what your thoughts might be, because our meetings are supposed to be the 9th, December 9th,
Yeah,
and then again on the 23rd.
I think in the past, and I don't mean to jump in, but I'll just toss out some historical information. We have always met the first Tuesday in December, and then that would be it for the month. Unless something comes
Comes
up
up.
that's urgent, then we'll schedule a meeting.
Right, within the 48 hours.
If there's a plan that needs urgent approval, then we'll do that. But that's what we've done in the past, so.
Can you sign this particular one? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
sure.
off.
Oh yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Oh.
That would have been funny. All right, so I will run that by the chair too, but I don't think he'll have an issue with not meeting on the 23rd.
Yeah, are you in agreement or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, similar to what we do in July and August too.
Right.
Uh,
And then the other thing is instead of that, we'll probably be attending 2 ZBA hearings, so it all kind of works out. Thank you. So I will, I'll get his approval tomorrow.
Yeah.
For the minutes.
Yeah, we're well in advance of the 23rd of December, so.
Right. So, under waivers, that is something that town council had asked if the board would just kind of look at tonight. I think you each have one of these.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So, basically what it is for 40B projects, the ZBA is the one that says yes or no to waivers of everybody's supplemental regulations. So the applicant is currently asking for waivers for Board of Health regulations. The first one would be the 4-bedroom minimum. They're asking for a waiver for that. The second one they're asking for is Regulation 310 CMR 15.211, minimum setback distances. The only issue I have is they're asking for a waiver, private water supply. We say 150,
Mm-hmm.
but they were asking for waiver, and they were saying that our regs said 200, which they don't.
The old
So
reg said 200,
I
yeah.
suspect that they may be using an old set of supplemental regs.
Okay.
Don't know what to do about that. Maybe I'll just ask the attorney what she thinks.
Yeah, that would be,
And if, continuing on to page 2, they also incorrectly state that surface drains, we say 100, but we don't, we say 50. And also, the third one down, catch basins, we say 50, and they said, our regs say 100. So I think I will ask her what we do about that, because, you know, they're asking for waivers from something that's incorrect.
okay.
The third one that they're asking a waiver for is for CMR 15220, which is preparation of plans and specifications. And I have no idea what it is in there that they want a waiver for. No clue.
Probably the whole thing. Yeah, I guess we could ask them to clarify.
Yeah, because all septic tanks shall include a Zabel filter. I mean, are they asking for a waiver for that? Are they asking for all plans submitted must be dated and bear the stamp and signature of the designer?
Yeah, sure. They should definitely specify on this one.
Yeah, because there's a whole lot of things that are in this actual supplemental reg, and I can't even guess what it is. So we say clarify on that one?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or just have them itemize it.
Yeah. Then, we would like a waiver from our supplemental regulation 310 CMR 15.223 septic tanks. So, I don't know if they're objecting to, in the first paragraph, we say when a domestic garbage grinder is proposed, septic tank should be 200% of the design flow with a minimum tank size of 2,000 gallons. I did look, and state Title V says 1,500 gallons, but again, I'm guessing. And then they're asking for a waiver for supplement to the regulation 310 CMR 15.240 SAS. And again, that talks about 4-bedroom minimum septic systems. And then on the last page, they are asking for a waiver for 15255, which is our construction and fill. And again, they were referencing side slopes and overdigs, which that was something that we had in our previous regulations that are no longer in our new regulations. You remember the 10-to-1
Yeah.
side slope and
yeah.
the 10-foot overdig and all that? We don't have those anymore. So,
I think this clearly shows that they've got an old set of
yeah.
supplemental regs.
Yeah, so I'll ask what we do about that. And then the last one, they don't, in the last waiver, they don't actually say that it's 310 15.290 shared systems. They just say they want a waiver from shared systems. So, I don't know. And it does not appear that they have asked for any waivers from our well regulations. So if not,
I think it'd be reasonable to ask them to just break this down. What are they asking for?
because if this board is going to discuss all of this with ZBA and give, you know, your input on what you think is important and why certain things shouldn't be waived, I think it needs to be a little clearer, right?
For sure.
So I will get working on that, and I
Yeah.
think,
And I would ask her to comment on the fact that if any of these were to be waived, does that impact us going down the road? We have had lawsuits. We're involved in one presently. Does that,
Absolve us.
yeah, does that impact anything in the future? I don't know the answer to that. That's why I'd like a legal counsel to weigh in.
I will do that. And then, continuing on the subject of rickets, both the chairman and Jared were at the hearing. And I believe the next two dates are December 10th and 17th,
I
right?
think at least the 10th. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
I
I'd
think
have
it
to
was the
check.
10th and 17th
Okay.
will be the next two hearing dates. So if we get this stuff cleared up, but I mean, my goal is to get it cleared up before the 10th so that you're gonna be able to communicate at that next ZBA hearing, if they are able to get to waivers.
Is December the end of it, or is there another meeting January 5th?
Yeah, I think that's the last.
Okay.
I think January 5th is the drop dead date. So if I remember, there was some discussion about that maybe it was December 17th they would talk about waivers, but I figure if it comes up earlier, we want to be
Yeah,
prepared,
sure.
right? So that is that. So, does anybody
Alright,
have anything else?
Any other business, Art?
I
Open meeting?
don't have anything. I would like to just make one editorial comment. You have done phenomenal work.
Oh, thank you.
Just personally, I'm so pleased. You're amazing. The
Oh, thanks.
research and everything that you've done is just amazing.
Wow.
Look at all the trees he's killed.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, Kathy. My hat's off to you, Jared.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Well, if there's nothing else to discuss, then I think we're going to move to executive session.
So if you would adjourn from open meeting.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn from this meeting into executive session at 5:37.
I'll second that motion.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Okay.